At 80, Tom Selleck doesn't speak loudly, and he doesn't speak often, but when he does, people lean in. The mustache is still there, the voice still steady, the presence still commanding. But now there's reflection behind the eyes. Decades after becoming a television icon, Selleck has finally opened up about the man who quietly shaped the way he understood strength, stardom, and manhood in Hollywood, Glenn Ford. Before the fame, before the Ferrari, before the world knew him as Thomas Magnum, Selleck was just a tall kid from Detroit who moved to California and found his footing on a basketball scholarship at USC. Acting wasn't the dream at first. It was survival. Commercials, bit parts, auditions that led nowhere. He learned early that rejection was part of the job description. He wasn't handed stardom. He earned it, quietly, patiently, the hard way. Then came Magnum, P.I., the role that would define a decade. As Magnum, he wasn't a superhero. He was flawed, funny, honorable. A man navigating danger with charm and conscience. The Hawaiian shirts, the red Ferrari, the easy grin, it all became cultural shorthand for 1980s cool. An Emmy followed. Global fame followed. But what mattered most to Selleck wasn't the applause. It was the responsibility. Because long before Magnum, there was Glenn Ford. Selleck has said that as a young actor, he studied Ford's performances the way some study scripture. Watch 3:10 to Yuma or The Big Heat, he explains, and you'll see something rare, power without noise. Ford didn't overplay strength. He embodied it. His silences carried weight. His restraint created tension. He didn't need to shout, Selleck reflected. His eyes did the work. When the two eventually crossed paths early in Selleck's career, Ford didn't treat him like a rookie. He treated him like a colleague, a man. And that mattered. Ford had served in World War II. He'd seen real conflict, real stakes. Hollywood, by comparison, was just a job. That perspective left a mark on Selleck. He taught me that this business isn't about fame, Selleck said. It's about discipline. It's about showing up prepared. It's about integrity. That lesson followed him everywhere, from the comedic warmth of Three Men and a Baby to the rugged resolve of Quigley Down Under, and later to the quiet authority of Frank Reagan on Blue Bloods. In each role, you can see echoes of Ford, the controlled intensity, the moral center, the refusal to turn masculinity into caricature. Off-screen, Selleck built his life the same way. After early heartbreak and divorce, he chose privacy over publicity, family over frenzy. He stepped back at the height of Magnum, P.I. to raise his daughter, retreating to his ranch to build something lasting. In an industry addicted to spotlight, he chose stability. That, too, felt very Glenn Ford. When Ford passed away in 2006, Selleck carried a quiet regret. "I wish I'd told him how much he meant to me," he admitted. "You always think there's more time." The words aren't dramatic. They're honest. And that honesty, unpolished, unperformed, is exactly what Ford taught him. Now, as younger actors approach Selleck for advice, he finds himself repeating the same wisdom once given to him. Don't act tough. Be real. Don't chase fame. Chase truth. Live the part. Earn the respect. At 80, Tom Selleck understands something many never do, that legacy isn't built on headlines. It's built on consistency. On character. On the quiet decisions no one sees. And in many ways, his tribute to Glenn Ford isn't just about admiration. It's about gratitude. Because behind every strong man in Hollywood, there's often another who showed him how.